As the dead were taken from this morgue in Cairo, the families say their loved ones were killed in cold blood. They say they had been taken into custody earlier in the day.
They fingerprinted them when they were alive. They were arrested alive and got killed later. They were hit in the head, chest and side with multiple bullets.
The Egyptian government says the Muslim Brotherhood leaders were killed during the raid because they were fugitives plotting terror attacks. The Muslim Brotherhood denies the government account and says the leaders were members of a family support group.
I blame
the killing on Sisi and everyone who authorized and supported him. I hope they taste the same by losing their loved ones.
Since the military coup which toppled President Mohammed Morsi 2 years ago, the Muslim Brotherhood became the state's main enemy and designated a terrorist organization. Thousands of its leaders, members and supporters have been killed, arrested, jailed and sentenced to death. This includes Mohammed Morsi. Other government opponents have been also arrested or gone missing, but the government's intolerance is getting even harder. After the killing of Egypt's top public prosecutor in a car bomb attack on Monday, the Egyptian cabinet approved new laws to face what President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi calls terrorism. Various anti-coup and opposition parties are blaming President Sisi for the escalating violence. Meeting in Istanbul, some opposition figures warned against pushing Egypt towards civil war.
We must keep the Egyptian revolution peaceful, and we should meet the desire of the regime to drag Egypt into internal fighting. This is what the coup regime wants, and we should expose it.
One of Egypt's biggest security threats is in the Sinai, a place the Prime Minister has said is in a state of war. Groups such as Ansar Bayt al-Maqdis, which later became known as Province of Sinai and has sworn allegiance to ISIL. It carried out a devastating attack on security forces there on Wednesday. More than 100 people were reportedly killed. The Egyptian military has an ongoing security operation in Sinai. It has demolished hundreds of homes on the border with Gaza and Israel to create a buffer zone and to end weapons smuggling. This has added to claims from many residents that they are marginalized and treated as second-class citizens. But it appears the government's iron fist policy is only getting tighter in Sinai and across the country. Omar, Saleh, Al Jazeera.